like him and can care about life. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You don't got no hair nowhere. You straight bald.
Not trying to cuff you, baby, just want you to shake that ass. Police shutting down the party, so they twerking on the grass. Man, just look at all these hoes, they dropping low and doing split. She won't come and hang around with MDS, cause we the shit. Can't put trust inside nobody, so I'm clutching on the stick. I got a freaky hoe from Euclid, say she gon' show me a trick.
What up, MDS gang, man? We back with another motherfucking reaction video, man. We got a Philly rapper Leaf Ward going to prison after going on a date with a switch in a stolen car. Okay, bro. Okay, I mean, you just asking to go to jail. You just asking to go to jail. And I bet you had your chains on too. You going out on a date with a switch and a stolen car. Nigga, you getting fucking 10 years with the switch just by itself. And you got it stolen. Do you just want to go to jail? Then was a date that important for you to go? You couldn't do a little house date or some shit, pull up, set some shit up for you or some shit, or rent out a car or some shit or something. Like, god damn, bro. But I actually know what this is, and I got some of his songs on my shit. He got some shit though. He got some hard little shit though. But nigga, damn, nigga, is you that stupid? But we're gonna see the details of this shit, man. Y'all know we don't do so much talking. Me getting straight to the motherfucking video. Let's go.
Rising rapper hailing from the streets of West Philly.
I'm a real mob member, nigga, this shit too in me. I don't think the law gon' forgive us, we got too many.
Who survived the streets of Philly.
I've been shot once. One time in my hand. I was driving like this. My hand went right there. Shit would've smacked me in my face.
Is now on his way to federal prison. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Leaf Ward going on a date with his girlfriend that may have cost him his rap
And it was
career.
your girlfriend too, nigga.
Back
She
in
already
2023, mass rapper Millies would drop Risk Takers, reaching over 16 million views, featuring Jersey's own Albial and Philly's own Leaf Ward. This was Leaf's biggest feature in his career, next to Power by OT7 Kwani that hit 6.6 million. Leaf would drop a few songs of his own, gaining millions of views, and decline an offer to sign to ESTG, who he apparently saw as on the same level as himself. But one simple mistake.
Yeah, you tripping, nigga. You ain't on the same level, no ESCG, nigga. What the fuck? ESG selling out shows, tours, arenas and shit. Nigga, ESCG up there with like 42 Doug, Lil Baby. Well, he not as big as Lil Baby, but he in the same, like, around the same area as them. You got some hard music, but nigga, you wasn't up there in a fucking ESCG, nigga, when it turned to tickets and sales and all that shit. Yeah, nigga.
Would turn a rapper on the rise into a man in a cell.
That ego.
August 16th, 2023,
get a lot of
Leaf
niggas
would
in
visit
trouble.
the King of Prussia Mall, roughly a half hour away from Philly. Known for its luxury stores, the mall was no stranger to theft and crime.
At 5 tonight, investigators have released new details about the gun battle that erupted outside of the King of Prussia Mall.
Yeah, that's fucked
Andrew
up.
Wiley is now facing
Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. He don't give a fuck about life. He do not give a fuck about life. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And maybe my head in the way, y'all. I'll make sure y'all can see this nigga. Can y'all see this nigga? Can y'all see this nigga good? There's no person in the world that looks like him and can care about life. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You don't got no hair nowhere. You straight bald. Nigga, you just don't look like you give a fuck about life, bro. There's no way you give a fuck about life. This nigga.
attempted murder charges after investigators say he fired at police. Chaos and confusion at the King of Prussia Mall when a gun accidentally discharged. It happened near the food court.
And one more thing, why when black niggas get on the news, they gotta hit that little head nod they do? Like, they always gotta hit the white boy head nod. Like, Let me do it. We are now on Fox News. We're reporting a live accident that was on Road Highway 395. It was actually on the interstate of Carnegie and Mighty Road. I got some new details. They're like, why you always gotta hit the boom with this shit? Like, nigga, you can't just talk. You gotta hit the boom with this shit before you, like, you know what?
The King of Prussia Mall when a gun.
Look at him. Look, there we go.
Food court,
Discharge.
Running for
and then you gotta lick the eyebrows up every time and shit.
Officers displayed inside a King of Prussia parking lot during an October shooting of a suspect as lawful. Police officers were physically threatened by Kalen Jackson. Jackson was armed and used a stolen car to ram police vehicles before officers opened fire.
Regardless, Leaf would take his girlfriend to eat at Bahama Breeze. While inside, officers were on proactive detail in the parking lot, running vehicle registrations to see who they could fuck with. It just so happened Leaf hit the proactive lottery. As officers ran the registration on a black Dodge Challenger that came back as being stolen out of Philly. Further investigation would reveal the vehicle was a rental that hadn't been returned.
Oh, it was a rental.
Of towing the vehicle, 26-year-old Khalif Ward, aka Leaf, exited the restaurant with his girlfriend. Leaf began running towards the vehicle until he saw uniformed police officers and the mock police vehicle. That's when he turned around, sprinting back into the restaurant. Officers chased after him as Leaf made his way into the kitchen, where an employee witnessed him toss a handgun into a trash can.
Damn.
With tasers drawn, Leaf would be placed into custody while officers dug through the trash, locating a .40 caliber Glock with a switch. The employee would provide police with a statement and identify Leaf as the one he saw throw the gun away.
Now this nigga finna be in jail for hella long
over the next 4 months
because she wanted to have a stolen car on the switch.
Back in 2019, Leaf was convicted of felony possession of a firearm and sentenced to 11.5 to 24 months.
No, you ain't getting at that time.
The feds would indict Leaf Ward for possession of a machine gun and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get no 11 months now.
His case before reaching a plea deal. Leaf Ward would agree that the courts may impose a maximum sentence for possession of a machine gun, which is 10 years, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, which is 15 years.
That's 10. Just with him having the switch is 10 years just by itself. And you got a stolen and you a felon. This ain't gonna be gone for a minute, bro. Yeah, you gonna be gone for. They probably give you a plea of like 20 years, maybe, but nigga, you gonna be gone for a minute.
Years, totaling to 25 years, followed by 3 years of supervised release and a $500,000 fine. Leaf would further agree that if he violates his supervised release, the original term of imprisonment may be increased by up to 2 years on each count, to where he would not only have to serve the original sentence, the time would increase, and he'd receive no credit for time spent.
That's a plea deal you took earlier, and you still was outside with a stolen gun and a switch.
Government came to an agreement that he'd receive 46 months in prison, or just under 4 years, followed by 3 years of supervised release. With that being said, it's up to a judge to make a final decision, but 46 months is expected to be the end result. Sentencing has been set for January 23rd, 2025.
Shit, that's better than 20.
So essentially a date with his girlfriend while driving a stolen rental with a switch on his side could potentially cost Leaf Ward his career.
Yeah.
Now 27 years old, he'll be over 30 by the time he's released. And statistically speaking, not many rappers blow over 30 years old, and not many rappers can make a comeback after prison. Now this is an example of the lifestyle you live being your downfall. He was caught with a gun previously, so he can never possess guns again at any point in his life.
If you gonna do that, why is you getting one with a switch on that bitch? Bro, a switch on that bitch, nigga? After you just caught a gun case and they gave you a plea? A switch? Boy.
He's a drill rapper living in one of the deadliest cities in America, where rap is literally, they're just going, you know? Everybody, maybe not everybody, but Philly is very much Chicago, New Orleans, Jacksonville. Philly is very much active.
Definitely active.
All you gotta do is just jump on Google. Maybe it's not rappers you're aware of, but the streets in Philly are very much active. And if you're gonna be rapping about certain things, you gotta be part of the program, and you're gonna get taken off the fucking map. So for Leaf Ward, while he, you know, traveled to a restaurant outside of Philly, which is definitely smart, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to get recognized and killed. He was in a vehicle that was reported stolen, which he may not have known.
That was the whole thing right there. They wouldn't even knew about it if it
which
wasn't,
there's no beating.
it was a vehicle.
You know what I mean? Like, you could have taken an extra step and got your girlfriend, had her get a gun license. She keeps the gun in her purse. But you can't have a switch on that motherfucker regardless.
Facts.
She could have just had a regular Glock.
That's what I'm saying.
A switch in Bahama Breeze is crazy.
It's crazy.
But this is a part of living that lifestyle.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He has to be ready at all times for the worst thing to happen, so he gotta have it on him.
Oh, when
and all it
like
takes
that.
is a bored-ass police officer in the parking lot to run a registration, see the shit stolen. And I mean, bro, it was just his reaction. Had he saw what was happening and didn't make a move,
he probably would have.
they probably would have found his fingerprints inside of the stolen vehicle, whatever. But that would have happened at a later time. He would have been able to Uber home from the restaurant. But just out of reaction, he runs
into
up
the car.
he's about to check the fucking tow truck driver, and then he sees all these cops, and the cops see him. He takes off. They go after him, and they get him. So looking back on the situation.
Yeah, man, y'all gotta be careful out here, man. I don't know how y'all niggas. Shit, I wouldn't, boy. Having it everywhere I fucking go, man. Gotta look over my shoulder and shit, man. It's more than life than this shit, bro. Everybody want to do this shit until they end this shit, and then they catch the consequences, man. Like, it's more than life, nigga. You can do a lot more things than to be a fucking rapper and look over your shoulder every time you go somewhere. Every time. You can't even go out with your girl to a restaurant. That's the last good meal he ate. Now he gonna be sitting in jail for I don't even know how much, but for some years, just because this is the lifestyle he chose. Be careful, man, out here, man. But make sure I like, comment, subscribe, man. MDS Gang, y'all know the big stuff coming, man. We out.